The Demoman is the best class in TF2. You may disagree, but you're wrong. So there's your incredibly subtle warning that this video is going to be a bit biased. I'd also like to say thanks for my response to the Ideal Pyro, because it's no secret that it's a little bit more popular than my other videos. Anyways, let's begin. The grenade launcher is just good. It's a well-rounded weapon, takes skill to use, and rewards you for having that skill. It's pretty good. I wonder what the ideal primary is. Yeah, the Iron Bomber is pretty easily the best grenade launcher.
Oh, you dirty hitbox abuser.
No! They fixed that, and it was barely helpful to begin with. The stats are a direct upgrade to stock, minus 15% explosion radius, just hit your pipes. It's just good. This is the direct hit for demo. But for some reason people hate this thing, but they love the direct hit. And I also share this sentiment. This weapon is incredibly easy to use. But I'd also like to say that the design of this weapon is kinda weird. Like, the model has 2 barrels, but it has 3 pipes in the clip, and you load the pipes into the bottom, but it fires at the top. I don't know, it's just a little bit weird.
Now look, the loose cannon may not be as reliable as stock or the Iron Bomber, but what it loses in consistency, it makes up for in fun. There is truly nothing more satiating than a double donk, and not to mention the ability to jump with it and knock back Ubers as well, it's definitely a winner in my book.
The bootlegger is just one of those really good utility weapons, like the gunboats or the man-treads. The extra control it gives you while you're in the air is really helpful, and it helps with Demo Night a lot. Just a great weapon overall. Oh my god, these things are disgusting. It's easily the worst weapon for worst weapon in the game. By far. Look at this. Here's me doing a trimp with the bootlegger. And here's me doing the exact same trimp, but with the wee booties. It's terrible. And this is the sticky jumper with the bootlegger. And this is the sticky jumper with the wee booties. Time to bomb some people, yeah! Except no, because this takes up your primary weapon slot, and it's super easy to hit an air shot on someone who's using the base jumper. This is probably one of the best weapons in the game. Yeah, I know, controversial opinion, am I right, guys? Seriously, have you ever gotten a crit with this thing? It does huge amounts of damage, and it can be spammed. It can be spammed. Imagine having a pipe bomb that explodes whenever you want. It can be used as a trap to do disgusting amounts of damage, and can block out entire areas of the map, including the spawn room. But I'm not really a sticky bomb kind of person. I play demo by charging into areas and hitting pipes. Sometimes. It's really fun, and sticky bombs don't really allow for that playstyle. They're still a really good backup though. The quickie bomb is a very situational weapon, unless it's used as a crush. It's good at destroying sentries from a distance with its fast charge rate, and its fast arm time, and its fast ping. Look, it's fast, okay? Unfortunately, people use this for spam quite a bit, so just don't be that guy. This is also a very situational weapon. Maybe even more so than the quickie bomb. You can only use this on defense, because if you try using it on offense, well... It can be good, but much like the sticky bomb launcher, it doesn't exactly fit into my insane Scotsman playstyle. The sticky jumper is a rarely used weapon, because unlike Soldier, there is no Demoman market gardener, so there's no real reason to use the Demoman equivalent of the rocket jumper. There is really no point in using this.
Your ass is ass and I'm
What?
the grass
Who are you?
punk, yeah, Evelyn Hayden.
What are you doing here? How did you get into my house? And now we get to the shields, starting with the Splendid Screen. The Splendid Screen is probably the least used shield in the Demoman arsenal. It recharges faster and does more damage when you shield bash someone. And then there's the fire and explosive resistances. For me, these stats aren't very helpful because the charge rate is basically nullified when you have the Islander, because you get charged back on kill. And any good Demo Knight knows that you shouldn't go for shield bashes because if you're using the Islander, which you should be, then it wastes kills that could potentially be heads. And if all you want is the resistances, then you should probably just use... The charge and charge turns Demo into an absolute tank. You take 30% less explosive damage and 50% less damage in general, which means soldiers and demos are gonna have a hard time trying to take you down. So this shield, paired with the Eyelander, just does the Splendid Screen's job, but better. But both of these shields pale in comparison to the
Tide Turner. Hands down the best shield for Demo Night. Just be prepared to hear every single minute of the fucking day. The perk of the Tide Turner is that you can actually turn while charging, unlike the other shields, so instead of just hitting people in a straight line, you can give the other mercenaries a big ol' kiss on the lip. Also, certified side gamer secret, trimping is a much better way of getting across the map than just charging alone.
There isn't really much to say about the bottle. It's just a bottle, or a leg of ham, or a big sign, or another bottle, or a pan, but does the general 65 damage, kills scouts in 2 shots, and then breaks when you get a crit. Caber is just sad. Doesn't even kill light classes 1-shot anymore unless you're at point blank, which will most likely kill you as well. It's supposed to be some last hurrah and you take someone else out with you before you go, but most of the time, it's just you dying. Nah, not bad, it's not good either. See, I'm actually struggling to write about this weapon because I really have no opinions on it. This hasn't happened yet. Feels weird. Oh boy, the Demo Knight swords! Let's start with the Claymore. The Claymore is just the ideal sword for trimping, because it has the extra charge rate. And that's really it. It's just a really solid choice, and it's like kind of second to the Eyelander, I guess.
The Eyelander, more commonly known as a direct upgrade to the stock bottle, is, in the lore, a giant ghost that can talk to Demoman. Seen in the war comic, it has a lust for heads, which means that you'll have to behead enemies to get stronger. Am I right, Jakey?
Hell yeah! Oh! The Persian Persuader is surprisingly underused for a Demo Knight sword. It comes with the added stat of being able to collect charge from ammo packs, and if you're playing full Demo Knight, then it has no downsides. Except for the fact that it isn't the Eyelander. I really wish more people used it because it's really good. No! No, we're not doing that again. Revengeance memes aren't funny anymore. It's better than it is on soldiers, but it's still kind of useless, I guess. Fuck this weapon. The Skull Cutter does way too much damage for a sword, but that's not the reason I have beef with it. It has random crits, and people abuse the fuck out of that stat. If you use this weapon, you can change, and if you see someone using this weapon, it's an unpopular opinion, but I really hate the Skull Cutter. A lot.
What?
Hello everyone, and where is everyone?
The bar!
Ugh, give me a sec. Am I in shot?
Yeah!
Okay, cool. Hello everyone, and welcome to the 4th episode of the Ideal series. And this is the Ideal Demoman. The Iron Bomber, the Sticky Bomb Launcher, and Stock. Yeah, I know, it's not the most complex loadout, but it's a really good loadout. The bottle can be interchangeable with the Eyelander if you're okay with losing the HP, but it's just a simple loadout. And it's very close to stock, actually. Oh no, not you again.
Hey, you ain't gonna talk about demo night.
No,
Welcome back to the Ideal Demo Night. Here are my picks for the Ideal Demo Night. The Bootlegger, Tide Turner, and whatever sword you want. All of them are quite versatile. Eyelander is very good for pub stomping. The Clayhead Moor is good for trimping. And the Hafler Deutsche is good for killing one enemy after another. The Persian Persuader is... it's fine. And the Scotsman Skullcutter is good for being incredibly skilled at the game known as Team Fortress 2. That's all from me. See ya.
hey, that's my luck.
Beast and just eating shots
Yep.
after shots after
He's a bot.
shots.
What? I was attacking this guy and he just like immediately went back to playing. I was like damaging him, and then he was just like, okay, well, there's no one here. And that's a spy.